In this particular presentation, you are going to learn some of the basic concepts of the W.D.Gann. So before we should proceed for the basic concepts, you must know why you are learning all these concepts of basic concepts of Gann and how accurate it is, whether the Gann concept really work in the market or not. Simply learning some methods doesn't have any implication for you as a trader if it doesn't work. If you learn many things, but if you cannot able to apply it in your trade decision process, then too also it is of no use. So on GAN's concept, many misguiding informations you will be getting from the internet domain, many misguiding informations you will be getting from different organizations. So many have designed a great course on the GAN, which they may be asking for few lakhs for, or they will be demanding few lakhs, and they will say that they will be sharing specific secrets of W.D.Gann study. However, it is not the fact. So it is as a registered participant of this particular program, we have promised you to give some basic literatures on the GAN. Specifically, the 6 essential fundamental concepts I have promised you to provide. And these 6 fundamental concepts is very essential for you to study the advanced concepts. So GAN study is entirely different from many traditional technical studies. Here, you convert a number to degree. You establish a number and time relationship. Then you calculate the resistances and supports in a different way. Then you follow specific concept like squaring and offsets. And here too also there are many geometrical arrangements W.D.Gann has given. Square of 9 principle, square of 12 principle, and all those things. But the most important study of W.D.Gann is the timing analysis. When one trend is going to change. One simple example today, while I am recording this event on 20th of November, you may consider it is a coincidence or you may consider it as a fact. November 1st, we have released one video and explained you the trend reversal dates for the November. Using the GAN's one of the concept, which is well authored in my book on GAN's method. So while recording this event, it has suddenly come to my mind to show that whether the calculations what we have done on the 1st November, whether it has worked. I just filter out specific stocks. You can say that Sun Pharmaceutical 20th 11. I have filtered out Nifty 20th 11. So these two counters as following the trend reversal date. So Sun Pharmaceutical, as you have experienced 19th November, you have experienced a great offtake, positive closing. Nifty also you have experienced a positive closing on the 19th November. Today you are 20th November, you are getting a reversal in the trend. And this calculations is not done with any secrecy. It is being done on 1st November and it is being conveyed to you in the public forum like YouTube, like Facebook, and everywhere we have put it. And how these calculations are being done, this is also being given in our YouTube. And this evidence is being recorded from the month of July, August, September, and October. The point I am making here that you must learn a concept which really work in the market. You have 2 examples of happening today which you have done on 1st November. So this is a true forecasting. And this forecasting is not having any secrecy behind it. It has a definite calculation. You choose a price range, you choose some calculations, calendar days between the trading days, you convert into degrees, you do some simple mathematical addition subtractions and you derive all those dates. So it is any layman, any small trader can do these calculations without any sophistications, without any sophisticated software. So this is the emerging nature of the Gann study, or this is the fact for which you need the Gann study. So, as I said in the beginning, you must view this presentation till the end to expertise on these 6 essential concepts, fundamental concepts, so that it will help you to understand the future. On the day of event, when I take some advanced concept, you can able to understand that. So why I am studying this? If this concept is going to really work in the market, and if this concept is going to really help me in my decision process, then there is some reason to learn it. So I have shown you one evidence today. The calculations done on 1st November, how far it has proven true on 20th November, and from there I will suggest you must learn this concept for your trend judgment process or for your trend forecasting process. So this study is entirely different from the technical studies. It has its own logics, it has its own validations. So here in this course, you will be getting 6 essential formulas of Gann you will be learning. I'll request please go through this video a couple of times, work in pen and paper, just understand these formulas. This is very essential for your future learning. So my first formula will be converting a number to degree. Second will be the degree and time. So why I am converting a number to degree? The price is a number, and the degree and the time have a direct relationship. If I do not convert the price to a number, I cannot establish the price and time relationship. For that only, I am converting this number to degree. So how to convert a number to degree? Very simple steps. Take the square root of that number, multiply it with 180, subtract 225. Then you will be using one mod function, or directly also you can derive. So here, why I am multiplying with 180, why I am subtracting from 225, just ignore for time being. You will understand it afterwards. So this is the formula for converting the number to degree. Say Nifty is now at 10,719. I want to convert 10,719 to degree. So how I should proceed? First I will be taking the square root of the number. So first I will be taking the square root of the number which I want to convert. So once I taken the square root of this number, I need to multiply this one with the 180. So why I am multiplying it with 180? Within one day time is 180 degree movement. So for time being, you have just I multiplied with 180. I got 18,635. So whatever I have taken the square root of 10,719, I am multiplying it with 180. Then the result whatever I am getting here, that I am subtracting from 225. So this is what I am doing, and the result I am just subtracting by 225. So by this process, some values come to me, and this entire value I am dividing it by 360. So dividing by 360. So once I divide it, I will be getting one number which is in the decimal format, 51.1413. So this is what I am getting, and from here the whole number I will be taking out. So this minus 51 I will make it. So I will be left with only decimal 0.1413. So the whole number I have taken it out. I have just taken with left with the decimal part. This decimal part I will be multiplying with 360. It will give me the degree equivalent of the number. So now my number 10,719 converted to a degree of 50.8686. So this is how one number needs to be converted to a degree. Now coming to my second formula, which is degree and time relationship. So 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. Why? Why this is being classified that 1 degree equal to 4 minutes? Why not 5? Why not 6? Why not 10 minutes? So there is a specific law for this. One day the earth rotation becomes 360 degrees. You have a daytime, sunrise, then sunset. Again you cross through all the night process and again sunrise. From one sunrise to the next sunrise, the earth rotation happens 360 degrees. Because without the earth rotation, you will not have the sunrise and sunset. So in this 360-degree movement, so one earth rotation is 360 degrees. So one day we are saying that it is having a 24 hours. So 24 hours, if I split it into the minutes, 1 hour is 60 minutes, you have 1440 minutes. So in 1440 minutes, earth rotates 360 degrees. So 1 degree equal to 1440 divided by 360 equal to 4 minutes. So this relationship, why I am doing, first I converted a number to a degree, then the degree and time relationship I established, so that I can able to do some forecasting with respect to price and time. So price is a number which has no direct relationship with the time. So I just through this formula I established specific direct relationship. Now coming to my third formula for resistance and support calculations. Here, as you have seen earlier, 360-degree earth movement, you will be getting 180 degree of daytime, 180 degree of night time. So this completes your one cycle of 360 degree movement, earth rotation. So this daytime of 180 degree completes one cycle, night time it completes one cycle, so it completes 1 day. 1 day time plus 1 night time consists of 1 day. So this 1 day is of 2 cycles. So for that reason, we are considering 360 degree as a cycle 2. So this is one of the reasons that 360 degree is being considered as a cycle 2. 2 cycles happened, one night cycle and one daytime cycle. So in that process, 180 degree will be 1. So it will be a factor 1. So if 180 degree equal to factor 1, so what will be the 45 degree factor? So 45 degree factor will be 45 divided by 180. So which will be equal to 0.25. So this is for the 180 degree factors. Then there are two formulas to calculate the resistances and supports. One for resistance, another for support in the Gann's method. So first, the number for which we are going to calculate the resistance, we have to take that number's square root and we have to add the degree factor, and the net result we need to take a whole square or double multiple. So now coming to the resistance calculation as per the Gann's method having small deviation. So what it says, for example, just to take it, 10,719 is the Nifty price now. I want to calculate a 45 degree resistance. 10,719, say it is presenting in the chart here. I need a resistance and a support both in a trend line which makes 45 degree with the x-axis. So my support and resistance what I need should lie in a trend line which is having a degree of 45 degree inclination with the price axis. X and Y, X is price, Y is time. So for that I am just going to apply my resistance formula. So first for resistance I have to take the square root of the number 10,719. My first process is over. Now I need the 45-degree factor. So 45-degree factor, as I said before, 45 divided by 180. So this is being added. Now the net result is 103.78. So this need to be multiplied twice, or using the square formula, you need to find out 10,771. This is the resistance price point which lies in a 45-degree trend line. So this is the resistance price point which lies in a 45-degree trend line. If I need to find out the supports for that, then I need to go the same way, but I need to subtract it. So support, I need to calculate, means I have taken the square root of the number minus 45 factor. So this is the result I got, and this needs to be 2 times multiplied to get the support. So these two price points, 10,771 and 10,667, both the price lying in a trend line which makes 45-degree angle with the price axis, and these are known as the 45-degree resistance and support price point derived from a price point of 10,719, which is a reference price point. So 45-degree resistance and support price point derived from a reference price point of 10,719. So this is what the Gann's resistance and support formula is there, which will guide us to calculate various resistance and supports, and then we can take a trading call on that. Now coming to my fifth concept. So first you have converted a number to degree, second degree and time relationship, third and fourth you found out the resistance and supports, and fifth is how I can find out the numbers in the same degree trend line. Say there is a trend line which is having 45-degree, it makes with the x-axis, 45-degree it makes with the x-axis. N number of numbers will be lying here. So if I want that couple of numbers I should find out in this 45-degree trend line, then I can use this formula, and this formula will help you a lot to do timing analysis, trend reversal timing analysis. So here it is being used 2 into n added with 2 into a divided by 365, added with 1.25, it is a standard constant, and taken the square. Here n represents from 0, any whole number you can take, or you can take the decimal numbers also. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is the angle, the trend line, what angle it makes, and remaining things are the constant. 360 degrees is a factor. So now if I want the first number represents in this 45-degree trend line, first number. So my formula is 2 into n, 2 into n added with 2 into a divided by 360 plus 1.25. So whatever the things you are getting, you need to take a square of that. You need to take a square of that. So if it is a 45-degree trend line, n equal to 0, so I am getting n equal to 0, so 2 into 0 equal to 0, so I will be getting 90 divided by 360. So my calculations will be like this. So 2 into 0 equal to 0, so 45 degree I have taken, 2 into 45 is 90, so 2 into 45 equal to 90, so 90 divided by 360, added with 1.25, the net result whatever you are getting, you need to take the square of that, capsule and 2. So you got 2.25. The first number which is sitting in this particular trend line is 2 rupees 25 paisa. If I want the second number where the n will equal to 1, so this will become 2 into 1 equal to 2. So this will become, so first, if n is becoming 1, so this factor will become 2 plus 90 divided by 360. 45 degree I am taking 45 into 2, so multiplying, so 1.25. So this again I am taking a cap and 2. So the next number in this trend line is 12 rupees 25 paise. So this particular formula helps you to find out different numbers in the same trend line. Now coming to the next concept, squaring and offset. You'll be knowing that in cricket match you have a square leg, you have many square concepts there. Many concepts in the game which is named with a square. So what is a square or squaring? So numbers in the same degree trend line squares with each other. So when the price and time, say 1 unit of price change happen 1 unit of time, second time also 1 unit of time, every 1 minute the price is changing by 1 rupee. So all price is falling in one trend line, though it is an impossible factor in stock market context. If it happens so, then we can say that the prices are squaring with the time. So numbers in the same degree trend line squares with each other. They are having a same time relationship. So squaring is a concept we say price and time having a direct relationship. Whenever they do not have a direct relationship, say 1 rupee price change happened in 1 minute of time, and second 5 rupees price change happened in the 2 minutes of time, and then 3 rupees of price change happened in 1.5 minute of time, then this concept is known as offset. We are different from different time horizons, we are getting different pricing, and this concept is known as offset. This squaring and offset concept you need to learn when you need to go for the advanced Gann study time analysis. What is the advanced study? Say November 10th, 2018, Nifty has made a year high. 10th November, say, how do I calculate what is the expected date on 2019 I should get a Nifty high? So this kind of timing analysis, when you do as per the Gann study, you require the squaring and offset concepts to participate in your calculations. So these things, advanced concept, you can get it in my book on Gann's method, you can get it in the Gann's course, which is not a part of this program. Now coming to Gann square of 9 principle. So there are a lot of buzz about this Gann square of 9 principle. So this is just a 9 by 9 arrangements wherein the 9 columns, if you see 1, 2, 3 till 9 and 9 rows. So 9 rows and 9 columns are being arranged, and this arrangement of 9 rows and 9 columns can accommodate 81 elements. So each step will be 81 elements. If I just divide it by 81, because I have 81 cells, I need to arrange 81 elements, so it is coming to 1. If I start my journey from 0, so 0 plus 1, the first number is 1, then second 2. By this process, I can accommodate 81 numbers. You can do it in clockwise, you can do it in anti-clockwise also. Post these arrangements, what is the use? We got the important price points which is falling on the horizontal trend line, vertical trend line, and diagonal trend line. So these numbers represent the resistance numbers, and when we arrange these numbers from, we have arranged the number from low to high by adding the step with the lowest number. Same way, if we can subtract the step from the highest number and arrange these numbers in the high to low order, then these price points will represent the support price points. So this is also one of the inheritance of our Indian astrological birth chart. If any one of you will be having the knowledge of that. You'll be knowing that Indian birth chart concepts having this kind of an arrangements, having the core and it has 12 subsections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 subsections. So these 12 subsections and core, this part is being inherited by Gann to arrange or to bring this square of 9 principle, and it helps a lot to take a correct decision on that. So how to work on this? We have the session in which you will be learning how to work on this. So I'll request all of you, please go through these video concepts, basic concepts, time and again, at least 2 or 3 times, or if you understand it in the first attempt, it is well and good. And this will help you a lot in the advanced learning concepts. So here, my point is, if you learn some concept, it must work for you. So you are into capital market business, wherein the forecasting is a part of your analysis, and that forecasting can be done mathematically. There is no other shortcut way, and you are learning the Gann's concept to help you in your forecasting job, your decision process job. I have also shown you an example. When you do this calculation or learn this calculation, whether it really works or not, I have shown you 2 examples during this process of my recording and validated, yes, these calculations works in the real market. So go through these formulas, prepare yourself for the advanced learning. Thank you.